I think for every woman out there, don't change who you are to make society feel comfortable. And I'm telling myself that's not what I'm going to do. And even when I posted the video yesterday, I was posting it because I was saging and doing Palo Santo, and I was like, let's spread positive vibes. I didn't even really notice you all would talk about my ass, because I'm like, oh, okay, I'm just walking in for 1 second, 2 seconds. And it's really hard for me to think of myself as an attractive being, quite frankly. So when I see all the uproar about my posts and stuff, I'm a bit confused. Like, I really don't understand, because I've never seen myself in I don't post what I post for people to I don't post what I post for to get attention. I don't need that. I am a very spiritual person, and I feel like during quarantine I got really close to God. So even in the lowest moments when I felt like people weren't seeing me, when people weren't paying attention to me, I've learned I don't need outside attention. So you all seeing what I'm posting is just me being me. And yeah, I just hope you can just see who I am, and that's it.
What's going on, guys? I'm Jaye. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. I want to talk about Chloe from the group Chloe and Halle, right? She is a part of the sister girl group, and apparently she is carving out her own identity. She wants to distance herself from the image that her and her sister have had, right? Now, Chloe Bailey, that's her name, and I'll probably have at the beginning of this video, she posted a video on social media. Well, she posted a couple, because she's been trending on Twitter for the last couple of days. But she made this video emotional, upset, because people were criticizing her for not only doing the Bust It challenge, which I talk about on my Patreon. She also did the silhouette challenge. Not only that, she also posted a video of her in her room in her t-shirt and underwear, when she made sure that y'all could see it, burning sage. And not only that, I think days prior, maybe her and her sister, maybe a week prior, they actually got separate Instagrams, right? They got separate Instagrams, and she basically wants to do her own thing. I mean, I'm pretty sure her and her sister are going to work together, but it's very clear that she wants to be like the rest of these particular women on social media, right? Putting out thirst traps, looking for attention, right? Now, I want Chloe and others to understand something. I want to see her win. And I actually tweeted about it. I said it's official. You can't criticize somebody who you want to see win. You see, Chloe has to understand that there were a lot of people who supported her and root for her, male and female. Do you know how many dudes told me that they did not like this switch that she was making? That she was going down the same road these other females are going down. The ones that can't keep a man. The ones who are perpetually getting ran through. The ones who get a self-esteem boost every day by posting thirst traps, showing everybody how thick they are, right? She's going down that road. And again, I told y'all, she's been trending for the last couple of days. And it got to the point to where I guess there were people being critical of her. I don't think that they were going at her for no reason. I don't think they just decided one day, we're going to go in on her. No. That has never been the case. But she did this live stream on Instagram, and she was emotional. She was upset, wanting to know why people are saying things about her. She's just being confident in who she is, right? She always felt like she was fat, which I really don't believe. But I guess Hollywood standards, if we're looking at, Hollywood trying to be an actress or trying to be a model, I could see that. But Chloe is young enough to have, I would say, by the time she was a teenager, to see the trend of the curvier, thick women, right? That became more mainstream with the Kim Kardashians of the world, right? So it's been mainstream for women to embrace their curves, right? So I don't know if I buy the whole she felt fat. I have never seen her as fat. But again, that just shows you, and I'm talking to you black men, that shows you who the type of guys who attention she actually takes more stock in. Because for me, I know that with the more curvier a female is, the more attention she's gonna get from black men. So that can be a whole nother discussion. But I want to say this. I'm not one of those people who are going to criticize somebody for no reason. I want to see her win. I have no issues with her whatsoever. I just feel like she's going down a road she doesn't need to go down. And to me, it seems that she wants to be solo. She wants to be Meg Thee Stallion. She wants to be Cardi B. That's where she wants to be. And it's like, you don't have to be that. But unfortunately, the self-esteem of these young ladies, I call her young lady even though she's 22, but females her age. I'm saying it like I'm old. Anyway. You have women her age, girls her age, right? 20, 21, 22, right? And they look at the other women on social media, the attention that they get, how they go viral, all the thirst. And I'm saying to myself, and I said it in my Patreon video about the Busted Challenge, why would you want that type of attention? Why would you want those type of males? Guys who are going to have absolutely no respect for you. They just see you as an object to sleep with. And she said in her video, she never saw herself as that. Of course not, because you were almost in a bubble, but you want to get out that bubble. You were in that Beyonce bubble. But Beyonce, and I will give Beyonce credit though, she's kept their image a certain way. But you have Chloe who wants to do her own thing, and it's very clear, right? But what Chloe has to understand is that when you go down this road, you're going to invite criticism. And it's not because people just don't like you or they're just looking for any reason to talk about you. That's not it. That's not it. Those people want to see you win. They want to see you with a high value man. They don't want to see you 5 years from now talking about how all men ain't this, and you talking about how you've gotten your heart broken over and over. You know, you talking about how you have not been able to find happiness in your life. It's because you're chasing the wrong thing. You're getting caught up in trying to compete with those women that you see on social media, right? So I would say this. I would tell her to do whatever you feel like you want to do. It's your life. But understand this, there are things that there's going to be bumps in the road. Not everything is going to be good all the time. This is a harsh world. This is a crazy, hypocritical world. And you're going to have weirdos on social media, right? Who are looking to go at you. I have weirdos on my pages all the time. You might see them in this video, in the comment section. You're going to see weirdo behavior, people saying weird things. That's just the world that we are in. But when you are a blue check mark celebrity, like she is, you're under a different microscope, whether you like it or not. And for a while now, her and her sister have not been getting that weirdo, thirsty energy that now she's embracing. It reminds me of Aisha Curry. Aisha Curry wants that thirsty, weirdo energy from these males who are only going to see her as somebody to sleep with. When before then, she was seen as a wife and mother who liked to cook, right? a bit conservative socially, right? But she wanted to break out of that because she felt like she had to prove something. Maybe it was the fact that she had those kids. She didn't look the same in her mind, right? So she felt like she needed to, look a little bit like the rest of these chicks on here, just to not only appease the guy that she's with, right? But to also get the attention of these other guys, which is the wrong attention, man. You don't want to send those vibes. But again, that's her life. That's what she chose. And you got to understand what comes with that. You're going to be criticized. You have over 1 million followers on an Instagram that you just started not too long ago. She started this Instagram, a week ago? And she already has 1 million followers, right? Now, again, this is her life. I'm not going to tell her what she should or shouldn't do, but she has to understand, once again, there are people that want to see you win. They want to see you do good. They don't want to see you out here bitter and struggling and blaming everybody, especially men, for why you're unhappy, which is what happens. It is the trend. It is what I have seen, right? You don't want your self-esteem to be intertwined with social media. You should never get on social media looking for acceptance, looking to be loved, looking for non-judgment, because you're going to be judged for any and everything that you do. Case in point, the last administration. Everything that Trump did in the last 4 years was under a microscope. Not only because he was the president, but because he was unliked by the media. So everything he did was picked apart. And you know what they said it was? They said it was journalism. You are the commander in chief. Oh, well, you're leading this country. You're going to get criticized, right? Well, when you have millions of followers, you're a recording artist, and you're doing what she's doing, you're going to invite criticism. You're wearing a t-shirt and you're making sure to show your backside, right? Burning sage in your bedroom, and you don't think people are going to comment on that? Like, people are going to comment on it. They're not going to ignore it. We think they're going to look at it and say, oh, that looks nice. And then, come on, man. That's just not how going viral works. When you go viral, you're going to invite the attention that you want, and then you're going to invite other types of attention. That's just how it is. There's always going to be two sides to everything. But for the most part, I do not feel that people are going at her because they don't like her or they have some sort of issue with her. The only issue that I would see is that they're looking at somebody who they have a lot of respect for, just going the way of somebody who feels like social media is their life. Getting likes and getting comments, getting DMs is a way of life. And that's just not how it should be. Right? And again, I don't want to, and you know what, something she also said that really annoyed me. I wouldn't say it annoying in a sense of I'm annoyed by her. It's that she used religion. She said during the quarantine, she got closer to God. So you weren't close to God before? And it's like, why every time you have these particular females get criticized, they want to bring God into it? The Lord has nothing to do with this. Please. Okay? Let's keep them out of it. Right? You can't just do certain things and then bring God into it. No, let's talk about the things you're doing now. You're 22 years old. Where is your life going? That's why a lot of women, I tell guys, you might want to avoid dating women in their early 20s because they just don't know who they are. They don't know where their life is going. A lot of them are not mentally prepared for any type of accountability or any type of long-term relationships. Now, they're going to say that because they don't want to be by themselves. They don't want to be single. They want to be with somebody. So, of course, they're going to say they want that. But do they truly want that? I would say no. Now, with Chloe, as I said before, I want to see Chloe win. I want to see Chloe do good. I want her to get that high-valued man that she should be with and, producing his, preferably melanated, children to be a symbol of what these young ladies should aspire to. But it seems to me that Chloe's aspiring to be just like the rest of these women out here looking for validation on social media, because that's what it looks like, unfortunately.